Gentlemen, what if your partner is hiding something from you? A single innocent phrase could reveal a shocking truth about your relationship. Stay until the end to uncover the 6 phrases women use when they're cheating, phrases that 85% of men never notice. Today we're diving into a topic that's rarely discussed openly but affects many men: female infidelity. Did you know that 85% of men fail to spot the signs of their partner's cheating? You might think you'd know if something was off in your relationship, but the reality is far more complex. Women are often masters at concealing their intentions, using seemingly harmless phrases to deflect suspicion. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 specific phrases women commonly use when they're unfaithful. These words might have slipped past you without a second thought. They seem innocent on the surface but often hide deeper truths. My goal? To equip you with the tools to understand what's really happening in your relationship, without spiraling into paranoia. What you're about to learn is based on years of observing human behavior and recurring patterns in relationships marked by infidelity. This knowledge could transform how you view your relationship and help you protect what truly matters. So, stay sharp, take notes, and get ready to decode these subtle signals. Mark at work is so understanding. When your partner frequently mentions another person, a coworker, a friend, a neighbor, and showers them with praise, take note. Phrases like "Mark is so funny" or "he really gets me" aren't random. They often signal an emotional connection forming with someone else. Why is this concerning? Because female infidelity rarely starts with physical attraction. It begins with an emotional bond. Listening, validation, attention. If she's finding in someone else what she no longer feels with you, it's a red flag. Don't brush off these signals. If a name keeps popping up with glowing compliments, it's time for a serious conversation. This isn't jealousy, it's awareness. "Don't worry, I'm just going out with friends." This phrase sounds harmless, right? That's exactly why it's so dangerous. "Don't worry, I'm just hanging out with friends." It's the perfect excuse to avoid suspicion. But when these outings become frequent, the timing's vague, or the explanation's fuzzy, it's a warning sign. Women who are unfaithful often use this phrase to cover up other meetings. If you notice inconsistencies in her stories, or if she gets evasive or defensive when you ask questions, open your eyes. An honest partner doesn't need vague or shifting explanations. Pay attention to the pattern. The more she repeats this phrase like a mantra, the more likely she's hiding something. "I need some space." Wanting personal time is normal in a healthy relationship. But when this request for space comes out of nowhere or intensifies without clear reason, it's a troubling sign. Phrases like "I need to find myself" or "I just need some breathing room" can mask a more calculated motive, creating opportunities to see someone else. What should raise your guard is a sudden change. If she becomes distant, emotionally or physically, and this space coincides with other suspicious behaviors, frequent outings, changes in routine, be cautious. This request for space might be a way to pull away from you to get closer to someone else. Don't let this excuse lull you into complacency. "I'm working late." A classic, believable excuse, and yet one of the most commonly used to cover infidelity. Of course, late work hours can be legitimate, but when they become frequent, poorly explained, or paired with odd behaviors, phone on silent, extra effort on appearance before leaving, it's a signal you shouldn't ignore. Ask yourself, are the hours consistent? Can she clearly explain what she's working on? If her answers are vague or shift over time, take notice. Genuine work overload comes with clear details, not shadowy gaps. Don't let guilt over doubting her hard work stop you from seeing the truth. "We need some time apart." This phrase is a cunning trap. We need time apart for the sake of our relationship. It sounds mature, almost therapeutic, but in many cases, it's a facade. In reality, she might be testing the waters with someone else while keeping you on hold. What makes this excuse so deceptive is that it puts you in an impossible position. Refuse and you seem controlling. Agree and you open the door to infidelity. If this request comes without major conflicts or obvious issues in your relationship, it's likely someone else is already in the picture. Treat this phrase as a major red flag, especially if it's paired with other behavioral changes. "I'm just tired." This excuse is so common it's easy to overlook. But when it becomes a go-to reason to avoid intimacy or quality time together, it's a clear warning. Selective exhaustion, too tired for you but full of energy for outings or phone calls, is telling. This tiredness often masks emotional disengagement. Her energy, attention, and desire are being directed elsewhere. If she's consistently too tired for your relationship but finds energy for other activities, it's time to ask questions. This isn't just fatigue, it's a symptom of a connection being redirected. These 6 phrases, mentioning another person, going out with friends, needing space, working late, wanting time apart, or being just tired, are subtle but powerful signals. They don't always mean infidelity, but they should prompt you to pay closer attention. Infidelity is complex and every relationship is unique. Instead of falling into distrust, use these clues to spark an honest conversation with your partner. Communication and trust remain the cornerstones of a healthy relationship. Trust your instincts, stay clear-headed, and act wisely to protect what matters to you. So, have you ever heard one of these phrases? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if this video opened your eyes, subscribe for more insights on building authentic, fulfilling relationships.